Jonathan is making over $10,000 from his podcast, and the most insane thing is that his podcast is like completely AI generated. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact process he used to set up his podcast and start making money as a complete beginner. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to build and monetize your own AI-powered podcast empire. Step 1. Set up NotebookLM. First, open your browser and sign into your Google account. If you don't already have a Google account, sign up. It's free and takes just a couple of minutes. Then, head to the NotebookLM website. This is Google's AI-powered platform that lets you upload content and have it analyzed, summarized, and even turned into dynamic, audio-friendly formats. Click on Try NotebookLM, then click on Example Notebook so that you can learn more about this tool and everything that you can do with it. Now that we've got this set up, let's move on to the next step. Step 2. Pick a niche and brainstorm ideas. To decide the general topic of your podcast, think about what you're interested in, what you know a lot about, and which podcasts you watch personally. Are you a movie fan? Do you know a lot about personal finance or law? Are you into funny or geeky podcasts? Once you've figured out a niche, you need to figure out what topic you want each episode to cover. To do this, you can look at successful podcasts in your niche and stalk what they've been doing since they started. Make notes of what's worked for them. You can also use ChatGPT to brainstorm some ideas by giving the tool a prompt like this. I'm starting an AI-generated podcast in the personal finance niche. Give me 50 ideas for 50 episodes. Make them interesting and unique. Keep all of these ideas in a Google Doc so that you can come back to it each time you want to create an episode. For now, just pick one topic from your list and move on to the next step. Step 3. Find and gather source material. AI-generated podcasts are only as good as the material you feed them. For the sake of this tutorial, let's say I'm in the personal finance niche, and I pick the topic, how to save money as a college student. I'll start by collecting articles and blog posts related to student finance life, saving as a college student, and budgeting as a student. Create a fresh Google Doc, and copy and paste the links for the material you find during your research. This will give you a bank of ideas and points that you can use for the podcast. You can also use YouTube videos as ideas. Make sure to pick a YouTube video that has a transcript, open the transcript, click on toggle timestamps, then copy and paste the whole thing into a Google Doc. The more sources you can get together on one specific topic, the better. It will make you sound a lot more informed and will also help you stand out. Step 4. Add source content to NotebookLM. Now go back to NotebookLM and click on Create New. You can copy and paste those article links you gathered in the last step here. And you can also upload any of the YouTube video transcripts as a Google Doc, which you can access directly from here. Add your first source, then you'll be taken here. You can just click on the plus icon until you add every source one by one. There's a maximum of 50 sources you can add, which is plenty. Step 5. Generate a podcast conversation. You can see a summary of each source with suggested questions, and there are a bunch of features here you can check out. But what we're going to do is click on Customize. We'll use NotebookLM to generate our podcast episode script and audio. Once you click on Customize, you'll see a field for entering prompts. Here's an example. Prompt I'll type. Then hit Generate. The AI will process your sources and create a fully fleshed out conversation in a few minutes. Let's listen to this so you can get an idea of how incredible this tool is. That sounds insanely real and exactly like a podcast. It's almost scary. If the result isn't perfect, refine your prompt to make it more specific and tweak around with it. But I think this is great as is. So I'm just going to go ahead and download this by clicking here. Step 6. Publish your podcast. Spotify Creators is the easiest platform to use, and it's completely free. Head to the website and sign up. During the setup process, you'll be asked for your podcast's name, description, and cover art. Don't skip these. They're super important for grabbing attention. For cover art, use Canva. It's another free tool, and it's incredibly beginner-friendly. Go to the Canva website, create an account, and search for podcast cover. Choose a template you like and customize it with your podcast name and branding. Keep it clean and professional but still looking good. This is what people see before they decide to listen. Upload your podcast audio file to Spotify Podcasters as a new episode. Add a catchy title and a description that includes relevant keywords. For my example episode, I'd include terms like saving money, budget hacks, and college student. Keywords help your podcast show up in search results, so don't underestimate their importance. While you're at it, include links to your affiliate products or services in the description. This is one of the easiest ways to start monetizing right away. Every time a listener clicks your link and makes a purchase, you earn a commission. Step 7. Monetize your podcast. To really make money, you'll need to grow your audience. Start by promoting your episodes on social media. Create short video clips from your podcast using tools like CapCut. You can include an interesting snippet of your podcast audio and put it over some interesting footage. Remember, short-form video content is king right now, so lean into it. As your podcast gets more popular, brands will start reaching out for sponsorships, but you don't have to wait for them to come to you. Go to sponsor platforms like Podcorn and create a profile for your podcast. List your audience demographics, niche, and any metrics you've gathered so far. Even if your audience is small, brands targeting niche markets might still want to work with you. Start with smaller sponsorships, then scale up as your audience grows. Step 8. Create a workflow. At this point, you're not just running a podcast, you're running a business. Monitor your analytics through Spotify Podcasters to see which episodes perform best. Double down on those topics. Experiment with different styles, like interviews or solo episodes. And don't forget to reinvest some of your earnings back into your podcast. Upgrade your tools, invest in paid ads, or hire a virtual assistant to handle administrative tasks. Just keep repeating the process that I showed you for each episode and make sure to post consistently. Posting even just once a week will help you grow and will help your audience remember you and keep them tuning in. Create and maintain a workflow so that you can be as consistent as possible. Let's quickly recap everything we've covered. First, set up your workspace in NotebookLM. Then, pick your podcast niche and brainstorm ideas. Next, gather high-quality source material. Upload your source material and give NotebookLM a prompt to turn your sources into a 10-minute podcast episode. Download the audio and then publish it through Spotify Creators. Monetize your podcast through affiliate marketing and reaching out to brands. Turn everything into a smooth workflow that works for you, and keep going. You now have everything you need to create, publish, and monetize a podcast using AI tools. Have you ever listened to an AI podcast? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this helpful or interesting, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this.